So you've gotten $1,000. Maybe it's a stimulus check, maybe it's a tax return, maybe it's blood, sweat, and tears. Tears, hard-earned money. $1,000, and you want to invest it in something beautiful. I can't think of anything better to invest in than food security in your backyard. But just how many eggs could you get? So let's say you have a small yard, and we're gonna do this chicken tractor system. 3 chickens. One of those guys, if you get them as chicks with shipping, about $5. But if you're raising them as chicks, you're gonna need a brooder. Let's see, where's my brooder? Something like this. Great. A big Rubbermaid bin. You could of course make it out of cardboard. You could grab and make something similar like this out of cardboard. Depends on how much you want to spend. That's probably gonna be about $50. I just used the last bag of my shavings on the cows, but you would want to get some shavings. I like these pine shavings, fine, from Tractor Supply. About $6 or something like that. Really nice. Sits flat on the ground. Poop doesn't get on this and then on them. This is really good stuff. We put that in the bottom of their brooder. Next, haha, I'm organized today. A feeder. This fits, ooh, and a waterer. The waterer. You can put a quart jar over this and you've got a waterer. Hey, while we're here, a hoverer. This hovers over the chickens just like that, warms up, and keeps the chicks warm. If you were to scale up a bit, you might want to do one of these gallon waters. Say you're going to get 24 chickens. I'll talk about that in a minute. Then you just do that, and you've got your gallon water. So we're gonna have to go with it. I don't have the I haven't used these in a long time. We do a lot more chickens than 3, but anyway, this comes with a tray for the bottom, and you can put a quart jar on top. You know what? I've got some footage of this setup. Roll that. Okay, there it is, nice and set up. A brooder, that's gonna cost you, if you did it cardboard, if you went cheap, the hover brooder versus a heat lamp, you guys could get a heat lamp instead. 50 to 150 bucks, let's say $100. This chicken tractor, how much does it cost? Well, max 200 bucks. So we'll go with that, but maybe you can source your own tin, maybe you source your own lumber, maybe you have some wire laying around, but if you don't, spend 200 bucks. Guys, we're only looking at startup cost of about $350-ish with brooder, chickens, and chicken tractor. Because your chickens will lay eggs good for 2.5 years, we can technically depreciate them 2.5 years. The chicken tractor, gonna last like 10 years. We can depreciate it 10 years. And the brooding supplies, another 10 years. So technically, that's only like $40 a year. What's gonna get you is feed. It can be expensive, $34 a bag for a 50-pound bag. You get what you pay for. It's nice stuff. So look at this stuff, really good stuff. You can tell what it is. It's gonna cost you about $54 to get them to 6 months age. That's the age they begin to start laying, so about a bag, just about 1 bag of feed. How much is it gonna cost to feed them a year? They eat about, one chicken eats about 2 pounds a week. That's almost a poundish, so something like that. Maybe 2 big, healthy scoops of that. At 68 cents a pound, that's about $252 of feed a year. But guess what? This is where the good stuff happens. You get about 520 of these things. 43-ish dozen that first year. Almost a dozen eggs a week on average. So with depreciation and everything, that first 2.5 years, you've spent $561.04. It took you 2.5 years to go through your investment of $1,000. That means you can run this system, mucho eggs, for 5 years for $1,000. And you've gotten like 180 dozen eggs, and you just started over. Now you want to make this really exciting. Say you have a backyard, small backyard, get you 24 chickens, my chickshaw. Let me show you the numbers for that. So maybe you spend a bit more money. You spend $800 to build my Chickshaw Mini-Me. You get $500 for a netting system like this Premier One netting fence with a total kit, fence, energizer, everything you need. A bigger waterer, a 5-gallon waterer. $1,400, what was it? $470. At the 1.5 year mark, going off the same rate, same amount of feed, just scaling it up, you've raised 364 dozen eggs. But you can itemize this number, this $1,400. Can y'all see that? Here, you can itemize that to, with feed cost, about $1,005 a year. That's your 1.5 year cost. That's a bunch of dozen, 366 dozen. How many dozen you gonna eat? If you ate 2 dozen a week, that's 104 dozen. That's 262 extra. 262 extra. So you sold those at $6 a dozen. What's happened? You've earned 1,572. Do you see what's happening? Your first year only cost you 1,005. So do you see what's happening now? You made like $500 and you got 2 dozen eggs a week for free. So the numbers are obvious. Maybe you need a little bit more guidance. Guys, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've helped thousands of people grow their own breakfast, grow their own eggs, and delicious chicken dishes. And I can help you. My Do-It-Yourself Abundance member area, we've got instructional videos, we've got a thriving community for support, we've got direct access to me, we've got discounts on companies like Premier One and Johnny Seeds and Meadow Creatures Broad Fork, all kinds of, McMurray Hatchery, if you're wanting to raise meat birds, all kinds of cool stuff. I encourage you guys to check that out. I'll put the link down in the description. And right now, spring registration is open until April 14th, 11:59 p.m. So basically April 15th. Get in there. We've got some bonuses. We've got seeds going out that are appropriate for spring. We've got my book going out, helping you design your best homestead ever. The Attainable Sustainable book, helping sustainability become more attainable. And I encourage you to get in there, check that out. I'll leave all the info for it down in the description. I hope to see you on that side.